Hey everybody, this is Eric of Momentum Options, and today we're just going to be talking a little bit about channels. So what are channels? Channels is just a trading range on a chart that identifies the trend price has been moving on. So what that means is if you look at this daily chart, you can see that once this downtrend had been established and the top had been formed, it remained on this downtrend for a certain period of time. Now, you can use these channels to identify entries and exits. And I'm just going to walk through a few examples of how you can do that. So if we take a look at the S&P, clear this set. So this is a daily chart of the S&P 500 ETF. And if we take a look at, actually let's just take a look at this section right here. Now, if we draw a trend line here, and we duplicate it, we're looking for multiple touches of the top. Actually, seems like we get a whole lot more here. This was trying to break out of this pattern or this channel. So if we look at that like this, we even take it, actually, so if we look at this channel, now when price rejects at the top and comes to the bottom, and you could have started the bottom back here from this candle to here, you can kind of see it's on this trend. You would have been maybe able to identify a buy here. But if that wasn't obvious enough to you, once this had been established, we definitely know resistance is in this area. So either you had gotten in because you identified this channel here, but if you hadn't until later, maybe this day, you would already have an indication that you were going to run into some trouble up here. And once you did, you could have entered puts, rode puts back down to the channel, and especially re-entered once this candle makes a low and this candle makes a higher low. You can see price here, the low was 277.64, and the low here is 277.93. So we're trending up from here, bouncing off the channel. Now we definitely know the channel is here now. So you could buy calls, and you could have ridden the calls up almost to the top of the channel. So this right here is a perfect example of why we need to look at price level support and resistance, and support and resistance using our moving averages and Fibonacci, because there may have been an indication on these days that this would have been the top, but just using the channel, we're not totally aware. Regardless, you could have made a good amount of money. Even if you got in here and you sold here because it started to fall, you still made a good amount of money, right? Not perfect, but useful. So if we look, let's actually take it down to a lower time frame, like a 4 hour. So recently, what do we see? This section interests me. So recently, we can see that we've got some support here. Resistance. We broke it, but resistance here. Now, if we duplicate it, we can even identify that there's kind of a middle here. Price never closed below that, or not never, it did, but once it's above, seems like now we head back to the top. So assuming that this channel is accurate, now that we're holding this midsection of the channel, we're holding it here, but you can see support, support, support. It's acting as support. We should expect a move up Monday, but if we do not hold this midsection, we will expect a move down. See that? Very simple. So that is just a quick introduction to channels and how to use them to profit. I hope you guys learned something. Have a great day.